Today, I want to read a foreword that I really love and relate it to an archetype. Welcome to Real Life and Archetypes. My name is Marina. I want to read a foreword. I usually don't read them, but this one really caught my attention. I think it's beautiful. I have removed part of the text just to go to the essence. This is from the Upanishads. That's the foreword, and the translation is by Eknath Easwaran. So let me just read it first. Imagine a vast hall. It is the dead of winter, and a fierce snowstorm rages outside. But a great fire fills the space within the hall with warmth and light. Now and then, a sparrow darts in for refuge from the weather. It appears as if from nowhere and then disappears again. And where it comes from and where it goes next in that stormy darkness, we do not know. Our lives are like that. We spend our days in the familiar world of our five senses, but what lies beyond that, if anything, we have no idea. Those sparrows are hints of something more outside, a vast world waiting to be explored. But most of us are happy to stay where we are. We may even be a bit afraid to venture into the unknown. What would be the point, we wonder? Why should we leave the world we know? Yet there are always a few who are not content to spend their lives indoors, simply knowing there is something unknown beyond their reach makes them acutely restless. They have to see what lies outside, if only because it's there. This is true of adventurers of every kind, but especially of those who seek to explore not mountains or jungles, but consciousness itself, whose real drive is not so much to know the unknown as to know the knower. While the rest of us stay put, they quietly slip out to see what lies beyond. Then, as far as we can tell, they disappear. We have no idea where they have gone. We can't even imagine. But every now and then, like friends who have run off to some exotic land, they send back reports, messages describing fantastic adventures, rambling letters about a world beyond ordinary experience, begging us to come and see. Look at this view. Isn't it breathtaking? Wish you could see this. Wish you were here. The works in the Upanishads, the Bhagavad Gita, and the Dhammapada are among the earliest and most universal of messages like these, sent to inform us that there is more to life than the everyday experience of our senses. So I love that foreword so much because it's so compelling. I mean, you just want to read it, which is rare. I don't know how I came to read that foreword. But I wanted to explain how it's related to an archetype, which is the explorer. So already here, that's mentioned. The explorer, the seeker. This is the part of us that feels a little, discontent or bored, that wants to experience something bigger, that knows that there is possibility. This is the archetype of the aspirations that is going to stimulate the big mind to want to know more. And it can be physically in terms of traveling and going to exotic lands. It can be, intellectually connecting with people of different cultures and different backgrounds and environments. And it can be intellectual exploration, philosophy, and all kinds of stuff. I wanted to go back to where it says that the real drive is not so much to know the unknown as to know the knower. So, this is a very spiritual concept to say, but in real life, what it means is that what you seek to know is really what your purpose is. How does your experience relate to you? And whether you feel that there is more to life than your experiences. This is another one that is very much connected to the hero archetype who really wants to become more. In this one, in the Explorer, we're really going to feel this drive or this restlessness, the urge to be stimulated by something more, to have experiences that are more exciting. So that's going to drive us to seek either through physical experiences or to intellectual stimulation. And then what we're going to do is that we're going to expand our mind, and you'll notice that we'll have the urge to disseminate what we know. This is something that we all do, even when we don't realize what we're doing, when we're trying to convince others of what we believe, because the lowest expression of this archetype is about our beliefs and dogma and convictions and opinions and things like that. The way that we understand the world, a world that we haven't really experienced, but we still have opinions, right? So that's a lower expression. Another lower expression is just having a sense that your life, your familiar world, is feels a little too small and that you have the urge for something bigger. So this is where we're going to feel, this need to aspire to more, to attain things. That's going to be also the archetype of setting goals, of having goals, of thinking about bigger things that we want to reach. So, this is all I wanted to say. I just wanted to read a beautiful text to relate it to an archetype, just to show you that archetypes are everywhere. And this is really a beautiful one. So, thank you for watching.